Welcome to Psych Strength Conditioning. This week I'm going to talk about the weight belt and how it can be used in your training regimen. So this is a very effective tool to be used when lifting maximal or near maximal lifts. And it really helps aid stability to your spine and ensure your safety when executing the movements. But recently I've seen it too often used by people around the gym that don't really know what they're doing, and they're actually having a detrimental effect on their training rather than to increase performance and help them out. So let me explain. A weight belt adds stability and strength to your spine the same way that your own transverse abdominis do in the midsection of your thoracic. Your transverse abdominis run deep through our midsection, but they're covered up, you can't see them, they're covered up by three other layers of your abdomen wall, your internal, external, and rectus abdominis. So our rectus goes our six pack. Below that we have our external obliques that run to the side. Beneath that our internal obliques, and then our deepest, the transverse abdominis. So their whole role is this isometric contraction to stabilize the spine and keep pressure and contents within the torso. What we're doing when we add this fifth layer, this weight belt, we add a fifth layer to our abdomen, and we're able to push out against that wall and aid in the compressive force internally inside our torso. So it enables you to stay rigid, stay tight throughout movements that are very high in load. You want to use the belt by tightening it just below your diaphragm. That's the end of your rib cage, and don't sit it too low on the hips or you'll just bruise them, and we don't need it over the hips. We need it in that mid-back, thoracic area. So tighten it to a point where it is uncomfortable, nice and tight, and then you want to be able to still take in that final deep breath, because when you're doing an exercise, you're going to need that deep breath to execute Valsalva. So take that big breath in, have it tight enough to still be able to do that. Adds to the pressure that you can push out against this fifth wall and stabilize that spine. You then execute your movement, breathe out, and you would have completed a great rep. Now what I see a lot of time happening is people using these during their lat pull downs, their push-ups, their bench, and just in general on the exercise that you do need them, but when it's not heavy enough, and that has a detraining effect. Just think about it. If you are working and you're doing 2-plate deadlift, and maybe that's not very heavy for you, you're able to do 10 reps, but you're using a belt. Well, normally, if you didn't have that belt, our transverse abdominis will be keeping us nice and tight through those 12 reps. If we aid our lift by using a belt, we're taking the stress off our transverse abdominis. And so it's getting this light, stressful load, where the rest of the body is finding it quite hard. Now that's having a detraining effect. The body's going to adapt to the demands you put on it. So if you do not put the stress on the transverse abdominis because you're putting it onto the belt that's aiding you, then they will become weaker, they adapt. So it's really important that if you're going to use this, use it properly and when you're meant to, when it's appropriate, because otherwise you're only going to weaken your core rather than keep it strong, keep it safe. And so that's all I have on the weight belt. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and share it, comment, and if you have any more requests, be sure to message me. It'll be my goal to get that information to you. Hope you have a good night. Thanks.